Hello everyone, and welcome to another creative stream with me. Oh, where I'm currently freezing my screen. I don't know why. But today we're actually gonna remake an axolotl cave, and I actually did take another picture that was actually sent to me because that was a little bit not really clear for you guys to know what I was gonna do. So basically we're gonna make it a little bit like the pictures you see over there. And I'm just gonna take you along with me to show you what I'm actually doing. So let me quickly put my phone away. What was in this was sent in by Painting Thing, and Painting Thing actually wanted me to make like the stalagmites and stalactites, believe you call them. And I just picked like a random cave. This is the same world as where I made some of my other things. And I just want to make this like a little bit, well, more like the picture. He was also talking more about rocks. Well, we can definitely do that. He also wanted to have like more like a pond. I actually think that this part would be really good for that. Now, we could say we can combine this with like a dripstone cave. But I actually want to see if we can make other stalagmites. Stalactites. Because it's so random to always have the dripstone. They're beautiful. That's really, yeah, it's really a thing. Eventually when they get bigger. But I think we can also create these ourselves. And we can either do that by being a little bit creative. I think we will manage that. So where should we start with? Do you know what I'm gonna do? I don't believe I have the new tough blocks in this world. No, I don't. That's a shame. That would be a good block to build with. I actually don't know if the one that PT sent in, if that also had rocks on the bottom. But let's pretend it did. So let's go for a cobble. And because we're already down in a cave, I'm just gonna use like the cobble deep slate. Let me just like make it a little bit more like a pond. Just gonna pretend the spider is not here. Ooh. And can we just make this a circle? Okay, we're just gonna go with the terrain for now because that just makes it easier. Hello. Okay. Let's just pretend this is gonna be your pawn. I actually want to have it like a little bit bigger. Can we make it just a little bit bigger? There. Okay. It's still not round, but we're going for round-ish, right? Okay. Okay. I want to have an edge around this. So for now I'm doing it with the cobbles. But I'm gonna change it up real quick. Just to make a reference point for ourselves. Ah, there we have our little pond. Now what we could do, let me, oh, capital letters. Okay, so these are all the cobble deeps later in the game. Hey, there's a 0 hours in chat. Hello. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. If we want to make it more like it's a pond, we can actually just make the middle like a little bit deeper. And depends on what you want. I mean, there are people that are going to be like, well, I want everything symmetrical. You don't have to have everything symmetrical. That's, yeah, just saying. Hey, Painting Thing! Welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm having a good day. I'm building your thing, by the way. Let's pretend that these are also not here, so we can just, yeah. Just fill this up. And that already gives our axolotl pond like a little bit more of depth. You know what I mean? There we go. And what we can actually choose for, and I think that's actually what PT also wanted, is like having more of the rock formations around. Now what I do with like simple rock formations is that I'm putting one like already here in the pond. One up there. Let's just remove this a little bit to pretend this wasn't happening here. And put one up there, one up there. Like this is higher because I don't like how square this is. Let's put it like this. That gives it already gives it like a little bit more of a rocky feel. I'm okay, I'm tired though as usual. Yeah, did you sleep? That's also important. Okay, so the reason why I took the stairs is you can do it like this. Don't think it really matches, but it does look really good if you do it like this, for example. Axolotl cave, yay! Or what you can do is you can put it there so it has like a little bit more of a ingoing. And that's how I like to make my things. We could put one more there. Technically, I don't recommend in this case putting another stair here because then you have too much of the same thing going on. It can go there, but yeah, looks a little bit too symmetrical for me. So then I would make it more like this. So that's also an option. There. Just let's pretend this is all. I got like 6 hours of sleep, which isn't great, but I feel like I got 1 hour. Okay, well that feels at least good, yes. Okay, so this is one of the things we're working with. Only thing that makes me really doubt about this is that it's really dark. So what we could do to make it a little bit more like mush cavey feel is actually add like these in between. But I don't like the combination of these two. So I'm actually gonna see if we can find, I will make a thing here. If we can find like a block that's between these two. That's not light enough. Do we have something that's in between of those? I think you're gonna get more towards stone then. I'm just gonna place them all so you can see that. And there. I actually like this because it has more of a structure. Do we have others? No. We could also use these. Arclights would be cool. Yes, I think it does. These also give off like the stony feel. And if you don't have like any... Well, if you don't mind gathering up blocks that are a little bit harder to get, then why not? Why are you in the way? Let me quickly change this up, because this is gonna make everything a lot brighter. And I also use this block, thank you. I think I'm actually gonna leave this. Where's the prismarine slab? It also represents rocks a little bit, right? And the best part out of this is that it actually stands out in comparison to like the cobble we already used here. So it actually looks more like a pond. Hey. You have to go for a few minutes. I know you also need to stream later on, so that's okay. So what we can add to this is like what Zero said, either frog lights or sea lanterns. Now, let's fill this up with water first, then I can show you guys what the first solution I have for this problem. I think this might be faster than doing a command. Or not. There we go. We also need to put some axolotls in there. I think we do, right? Oh. There we go. Axolotls. Okay. One of the best light sources, I think, for this is of course the glow lichen, because you can also just put it like going out. You can make a detail in it. You can just place them randomly. And especially with my shadows back there, they are really there. Let's add the... I don't think if frog lights are the best idea. Let's use the sea lanterns. The sea lanterns match this design a little bit better, and it has to do with the fact that they're also green. But they're a little bit bright, so you can actually push the glow lichen over them as well. Then it looks a little bit less bright. Fortunately, this is Java, so... Oh. Yeah. We can't put slabs over them, and carpet is not gonna work. I believe we can do this. But yeah, I don't think we... Can we waterlock that? No, we can't. No. So that's not an option. Don't think we have other options here. No. What I would do in this case... no. Excuse me, you're pushing me away. If you do it like... Wait. Like this... Then you already have that it's way less bright, but it's still like lit up. And you can do the same here. You can just put there. Yeah, and I feel like a little light. But it's really where are you going for and what do you want to do with it. Oh, maybe trapdoors is also a possibility. It's again a thing like, do you want to do it or not? I would like to have one more here. And then let's put one more there and one more there. Yes. This already looks like it's a lot more live. Love how creative you get with these. I know, right? The thing is, with creative, you don't have to be thinking about how easy things could be to collect. What are you doing? He was going around in circles. Okay. So what we also had, I'm gonna quickly remove a little bit here. See if we can make a little bit more like a cave. Of course, when you make a base in a cave. You don't have to remove all of this, but it's for me just to show a little bit more of my creativity, if you know what I mean. There. There we go. Okay. There we go. So this is like one of the stalagmites we made. And in the picture you can clearly also see the stalactites, but you can also see there is more of the rock formation. So basically what I would do is I would think in a circle, because that's basically how you also see it on the picture. Using pictures as reference points can be a really good thing. Just don't overthink it. That's basically the best advice I think I can give someone. So let's see if we can make like a little like an arch in here. I probably need to remove a little bit of the ceiling, I think. And to make it easier for you guys, I'm gonna do it diagonally, I think. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 4. 2, 3. 1. Yes, I'm destroying diamonds. 1. 1. We didn't make it, guys. I'm sorry. We didn't make it. Oh, I didn't go diagonally anymore. I'm an idiot. Let's just do the straight version for now, because it's also easier for me to explain. I had a long day at work, in case you didn't notice. Those things happen. Whee! Okay. Just to make it a little bit clearer, let's do it like this. 4. 1, 2. Right? Yes. 1, 2. 3. Okay. So this is our archway now. I think this is actually quite well. Let's just quickly make this into moss again. That feels a little bit more cozy. Okay. Now, to make it easier for us, I'm just gonna make these a little bit longer. Shall I? Yeah. We should actually bake them around. I will hate myself for this. I already know that. Okay, let's just stipple this out. How we want to do this. Can I? Okay, let's do it like this and then put you up. Oh, unfortunately for me, we also copied these with us. No. Okay, there. I actually want to make this and there. Okay. Well, the vines are in the way. No. There are probably easier ways to do this. But my brain is too tired to think of them right now. Okay. Here, that already looks a lot more like a normal cave. Now, we have this edge here. We could leave it like that, but of course we're not gonna do that. So what I would do is I would make some of them like this, just a little bit longer than others. You can even add like these. If you want, let me... You can also take, for example, the nether bricks. You can place these under there. Let's put them like this. And if you want, you can also put one of these underneath it. Preferably for me, I would not do this with this design. But I would do it with a design where the wall is like a little bit more back. So like this. This. Because now you actually lose the connections. That makes sense? That would make it way more dripstoning. In this case, I'm actually not gonna do it with this level. I was talking about the walls. Because from the bottom, I actually wanted to have like this round feel. So what we can do is we can actually just put them along. Like this. To already create that round feel like a little bit. Oh, let's quickly remove this so you guys can actually also see what we're doing. I might have copied those over. Hey, Sean! Hey, hello! How are you guys doing? I'm making a build request from Painting Thing today. Making an axolotl pond. And I'm actually explaining on how you make these. It's Sean! Yes! Okay. So, to make it more round, we can either do it like this. Which I would personally, if we're gonna have this on the other side as well, I would only do this in like here and not further in. If that makes sense. Of course, we can do here the same as with this thing. So I would just like connect them up. And then you get like a little bit more like the depth. Like this. Let's just put them there. It's just easy and simple. Now, exactly as we did here, we can like make the same effects. Because we like have the ingoing part here, I actually like to do it like this so we do have a little bit more of around this feel in this square world. Let's do it like this. The bigger the terrain, the bigger you can actually just use full blocks. So the bigger you get, I don't recommend always using slabs and stairs, because it will take you a lot more time to gather it all up, and you actually don't need it. Because you will lose that detail when it's really big. I'm alright, how are you? I'm also doing fine, just a little bit tired, but I will be okay. I like doing this. Everybody's gonna leave me soon because they're all going for a 0-hour stream, which I get because he's also really fun to watch. I don't we could do it like this because this is the same. Maybe add like a new slab on there, but then I want to do some here as well. Then I'm just being a pain for myself. Now, I feel like this is where you would enter your cave and you would actually like walk through and then come on the tuff. I want to see if we can use the tuff around here just for like a pathway. And then we can use the moss to give it more like the natural environment kind of stuff. There are a lot of people around, yeah. I like it. Ooh. Let's see if we can make a little bit of a pathway here. Oh, whoa, you just... Because I stream doesn't mean everyone leaves yours. I hope not. But they might do. Or they might leave me and lurk. I know you're doing shenanigans. I know that's really fun. I do want to make this one higher if we can. Where are the walls? Yes, here. Okay. So what I want to do is I actually want to make these one back. So we don't like have like that it's always square, if you know what I mean. Hey B-May! Welcome to the stream! How are you? I try not to get everything like on the same level, or I'm replacing it by another block. So in this case, like here in the corner, I could say like, oh yeah, I just want to fill it up like this so it gives a little bit more depth. That's also fine. So now you can see this is already like a totally different wall. And of course we could place these in here, but don't make it yourself too difficult. Now we could, just to go on with the walls. If I was at home, I watch both, but I'm the queen of multi-stream watching. Yeah, me too. I always have way too many, and then people are asking you questions, and you're like, ah! What did they ask again? Yep. Yeah, that's totally relatable. Can we do it like this? Ah. Now, let's see. If we want to go for like shadowy colors, because I'm not the person, I don't like block spam. I know that's a very popular with a lot of builders, that they actually combine like a lot of blocks. But that's too much for me. I get a little bit overwhelmed, especially when you see a build from up close, it's not always as pretty. So for me personally, if I would add, I could add a shadow or a lighter block, or both, but that's it. I'm not one with 500 different things at once. Let's see if we can actually find one that actually looks a little bit more like a darker block. We could go a little bit out of our comfort zone. Block vomit and texturing. Well, there's a difference between block vomit and art. Because I used to say that block vomit wasn't really a thing. That it was always art, until I learned how my 5-year-old does things. And I'm like, no, there's definitely a difference between art and block vomit. Yep. Ooh, let's add one of these. I think this would actually also be really good. I don't know if these actually match. So why I picked this one is because it actually matches with the prismarine. So like we could just all replace this and it will still match. I don't think I want to do that in this case. This is actually a really good like shadow block, but it's a little bit too much for me. We could use the normal deep slate. That's like a lighter color. We could, for my own purpose, I would rather do that like up here. And then like have it a little bit spammy. Oh. We do not talk about this side of the block. Oh, no! And for the darker colors, we can actually use these. Oh. I'm not doing so great. In the corner parts of the build, I would use blackstone to act as a shadow in the cliff. I think blackstone is too dark for this. It looks really good from far away, but from up close, it's too dark. You build with your 5-year-old draw would be cute. I might do that in the future, yes. Who needs the back of a build anyway? I do. I'm not like you. I build backs. Dragons don't have a back, so I need to. Is there a block that's in between cobble deep slate and... I think we're gonna go more for this one then. The only thing is, it doesn't really look like it's textured. Like a more natural block. So I wouldn't necessarily take that one. We are in creative, so I could technically pick out all the blocks. Is also lighter or not? No. I do like this, but I don't know if it matches with the aesthetic. Yeah, this could do. Grey wool. Okay, we're gonna see. I think grey wool is too light. Concrete might be a better choice. This is too dark. This one is actually lighter. Possibly if you want a gradient, but don't have loads of textures, so I avoid them. Yeah. I actually think I like this one the best, especially because it has the blue tint in them. And now you could like spam it like we did with the others, but for now, for this, I'm just choosing to only do like the little blocks here. There are so many different ways you can shade. It's like unbelievable. Oh. It's a shame I did it twice here. Right, just let me... The creeper said hello. Did you see it? No, I like this. I like this. It's subtle. I don't want this to be like out there, if you know what I mean. But yeah, we can copy this over to the other side. But it leaves us with the dome itself. And for the dome itself, we also need to have these on top. And actually, it just works exactly the same. Let me just make like a little bit of room. Yes. Okay, let's see how... Let's just first see how long we want to have that. Because we're gonna start this off simple. This is already one. This is the easiest design you can get. Or at least with these kinds of Now, what we can do then more is just, again, not the same height. That's the wrong one. There. There. And to make this prettier, we can add again these. Personally, I would make this one then one higher. But this definitely fits. I do want to see if we have... We also have these. We could make it like it goes from... Okay. So basically it dries out because of all the dripping. So what could happen is that it's just... Yeah. A mistexturing. And then you get it like this. And what we could do is, let me quickly add these. And of course we can also do that with this one. But it's just like, for me, easier to explain if we start off with something simple in the same color and then later on add it. With your shaders you could blend the moss into the deep slate with deep slate emerald, or you could use deep slate gold, or to mix with the glowberries. Okay, so there is a reason why I don't really like that so much. Because this is, although it looks really good, technically it could, like here on the ground. But if I would do it here, it's too much. So it needs to be spontaneously. Then it could work, yes. It's definitely a thing that you could add. Or just like here on the ground, that's, yeah, that's a thing. But I wouldn't use it as a texturing as in a shadow like we did here. And I do want to point out that because these are fairly close together, like the light and the shadow, these actually fit in really well. But if you, for example, make a really dark shadow, a highlight instead of there over here, and then a shadow on top, that's very different from each other, then it might be a little bit too much. Let's see. We also had the yellow ore, which I would probably then put in just a little bit higher, just like Zero said, just to match with the glowberries. I did put them all like on one level. We could also just put them in there, but we need to watch out that it doesn't turn out into a circus if we, yeah, use too much. I also have to say that it's a little bit overwhelming because it's like green, green, yellow, yellow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna add a third color in here. Where's the redstone? There. And it's because it gives just a little bit more variety. In my case, I think I just liked the green or the yellow better. Because it's already like so much in your face with all the glowberries. I don't want it to be like too much. Okay. Just to make it easier for ourselves, let's also change up these a little bit. And let's see if we can change it up. Oh, wait. I would make this the same. These dark. That there. Yeah. And then you have a little bit of more rock variation. And you can also use this, of course, on the walls. But it makes like a totally different cave already. Now, what I would do in this corner, I think I'm just quickly gonna copy the sides over. Don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna see. I'm taking a part of this with me, but that's okay. I'm also not making it round, but that's also okay. Are we gonna do that? We're just gonna place it like this. Yay! I have all the berries still in here. Let's just remove a few of these, that it's not too much. And let's also remove some of this. Now, we are lucky we already had, like, the place going up. Because I actually like the fact that we have some variety in how high the world is, if that makes sense. Cool. So let's quickly block this off. So, there we go. There. Oh, I still have like all the glowing vines here. Okay, let's remove these. There. These will probably all grow back later. Oh, we could just leave this. But let's just add a few more of these in there as well. I actually really like the fact that they come from the pond. Let's see. Okay, what we're gonna do. I know you can stop them from growing, but I don't want them to stop growing. I just want them out of my way. Okay. So what we're doing, what I'm doing here is I'm actually make it like it's more, yeah, steeply going upwards. I think because of the color choices we have, or I have made, I think I'm gonna make this a little bit more deep sliding. Ooh. So it actually looks like it's more going, yeah, up. Ooh, there, yes. Ooh. Put you in there, and I can put you there. And if we want, we can actually create the same thing as we did here. Like up there. The only thing is it gets like a little bit weaker, and that's definitely something we need to keep in mind. don't even know if it's possible with these. Yeah. So, of course, this would not hold up this. This would then fall down. So our best option is to just use the full blocks. Or change this up. Because I believe if we do it like... Give me back my block. This. That is doable. And what we can also do is do it like this. And then we have just like a little bit more going inward. You can even just remove this and replace it by either a slab or another stair. Look at him jumping. What? But yeah, that's how we can make a few more. What I would probably also do, and the new tough blocks are also really handy for that. Just add like a few of these, just for a little bit more support. Can we? Yeah. Especially here in the back. This is like a part that people sometimes forget exists. There. So, in case you didn't notice, my trees and my rocks actually make the same round formations. Because they're both going in a circle. Once you can think in circles, you can build everything in Minecraft. And that's something I 100% agree on. Hey. That's also how I actually build all my dragons. Just want to see if we can make this like around here. Looks a lot different, isn't it? What else did PT say on this drawing? I don't have the original drawing here with me. Oh, he said a waterfall, I believe. Or a river or something like that. So we could actually make that here. Let's see. Just to make it less of an eyesore. Okay, let's just say... I'm just making this easy for myself. If I can click... Okay, why can't I click on the block? Oh! There's carpet there. Looks awesome. Maybe add a little bit of dripstone just for a couple of smaller rocks. I don't like the dripstone with this, I think. Because I can't put them on here. So that means I need to replace it fully. You know what I mean? And I actually wanted to avoid using the normal dripstone. Because this is already in the game. I believe that was where it was. Don't know 100% for sure. Dripstone is a really good texture block though. But I'm trying not to use it for the sake of that I know that it's one of the most common things to use now, to use dripstone for, well, dripstones. Okay. We could make the waterfall out of the same materials. Might also not. Oh, you know what? I'm making that out of cobbled. Because that's gonna be the same thing then. And then we can break it open like right there. Right there. Oh yeah, wait. It actually makes it look really weird because of the corner that it's in. We're just gonna ignore that. Or at least for now. Okay. So here it flows like down. And because we have the V formation, you can actually see how it all goes. Let's see. There. So I think this is too small. So what I would like to do is I would like to break it there. And then we can just like put more water in. That's the most easiest way to fix this. I believe if we did this before, we could also have done it just from up top of there. But yeah. Okay. Oh, axolotls. Might have been better if I've used these there. Like this. Oh, he's getting out! No! He wants to swim up. No. I think he will survive. Right? Okay, let's see if we can add some more lights. I'm just gonna go for the glow lichen now. Because I think that makes it look like way more natural. You know what I mean? Spam of glow lichen. I like it. And of course, what we can do is instead of making this moss, we can also just make the border out of duff. And the new duff blocks are actually perfect for this as well. In this case, the duff gives you the border between the moss and the cobalt. And I like borders because they differentiate everything. If that makes sense. Oh. And if we want, we can also spam a little bit more of these here. Oh. I like this, yes. I'm gonna see if we have a little bit more bone meal. Now, this is a natural one. Personally, I would like to adjust it a little bit so it's a little bit more like overhanging. Wait, we can do it like this and then like this. Yeah, like this. Gonna get groceries. Happy stream, thank you. You're off to stream. Well, good luck with your stream, Zero. Have fun. I will come in and annoy you later. After my stream. Now, guys, definitely worth checking out after my stream. 0 hours. Fun. Chaos, but in a good jacket. You know what I mean. I said that a lot the last few minutes. Okay, So I'm making this a little bit more sturdy than I would normally do. But this is, for me, the easiest way to add some branches in here. And that's immediately the way for me to show you guys how I build my trees. I don't want you there. So what I'm gonna do, or how I build my trees, is I actually just cover all the fences, except for the bottom. So in this case, this is a little bit weird. So what I then normally do is I either do it like this, or I make sure that the wood is like connected up. Let's just put some leaves over there, just for this one. Okay, so we're just gonna cover the whole top. Cover the whole top with leaves. And the sides. And now you're gonna see that it's gonna be a little bit in the way. So this actually needs to go there. It's gonna go there. There. And let's put you up there. Okay. It's that, or I need to adjust the tree, which is a thing I don't want to do. There, 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 there. There, 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 there. Okay, so we've done all the tops. Now we're gonna do the sides. This is how I've made like all the custom trees that I have at the igniter. Ooh. So with this, you see if I place it next to it, it will also cover the bottom. Oh. That's okay, that's okay. That's the only reason why I cover the bottom. Because it covers the side from another branch. Let's go here. There, 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 there. Here, here, here. Okay, now you see, because we left it a little bit too much on one level, we see that these are the same and this one is only one like lower. And we see this. So preferably I would have something that connects it up. And I think I'm actually gonna do that with stairs. Because that just makes it a little bit easier for me. You can also decide if you want to do it like this, which I don't really like. Do we have the other oaks quickly? Yes. And also just use some of these and then connect them up. It's what you prefer to do. Another one that I missed. Okay, so when I have like these the same level, I usually see if I can add like a few more. Just to see if I can create like a little bit more depth. There There we go. And this is how it looks now. Now, I don't really like this. I wanted to go more that way. So let's see if we can fix that. Okay, so this is how it looks now. What we could do, of course, we could replace a few of those in here. To actually fill it up, we could just place one there. I don't think that's a really big problem. Oh, hello, Mr. Creeper. It's a good thing we're building creative. So, if it was outside of the cave, I would actually have placed like these. Like here. Can we bone meal them? Yeah. Just to have a little bit of light coming from there. Of course, what I did on Igniter is I actually used like these blossoms. So you can actually get like the spores coming from there. But I believe I might have turned my particles off. Because I'm not really seeing them. Again, the glow lichen, they also grow on here. I'm gonna quickly remove you. But it's like very subtle. So it's not... doesn't give that much detail. What we can do... I'm gonna show you 2 ways you can actually like improve this by a lot. And that's actually where we had... let's just remove this one. If we now take these... oh. You already have that it gives off way more light. Downfall, people have texture packs which makes these like see-through. So they will see this. Yeah, so that's definitely a thing. What I also did on Igniter, I believe, was using them like this on the tree itself. And if you can do that like all the way around... wait, let's actually do that. Let's remove the bottom one. So now you already have light from like down there. And that actually gives like a lot more depth as well. Which is actually really good. Now, I'm not talking about shading of the tree or shaping of the tree like down here. Because of course I would like to see this go around just like we did with this thing. But this is just more to give you the general vibe I would like to go for with a project like this. Now, what would make this an even better tree, or at least this part, is actually making a few that are a little bit longer. And I know not everybody likes these type of trees, but I like making these. That's why I have a lot of them. In this case, we used the original one as well, so let's just do it like this for now. And this is how far we already are. Now, I feel like it's a little bit dark in like these corners. Of course, I have like the shaders, which make the ores glow for me. But it's not always what really works. So what I want to do, let me search quickly. We could add one of these with light underneath it, or just carpet. And I could just make like a little peeking hole. just put them there. And if you now look to the inside, it already looks different because this is lit up. One of the best things to actually use is just use a lantern. We can even hang those on there because we didn't cover like the bottom part. So let's just put a few in there. Yeah. Ideally, would like to have a little bit of wood there. But yeah, we didn't really form the tree because we're not here to build the tree. We are here to build an axolotl pond. Now, I do think these are still a little bit dark. So what I would do then is in like these corners, I would remove this and I would place like a carpet up there. So it actually lights up. And I would do the same on the other side. There. Because then already, if you stand here, your eyes are already drawn to the light over there. I think that really works. Now, I want to see if I can make this a little bit bigger. Oh. Maybe put one there. Yes. Okay. Okay. And then this is what we have so far. Now, we should probably add a few more of these as well. Because, of course, that's actually what we were gonna make. So let's make one. Or two, or three, or four. I'm in creative, so I actually don't care how many blocks I use at the moment. And even if this one is gonna be smaller than that one, I do want to make sure like the decoloration? Is it decoloration? I don't know how you call it. I want to make sure that that's a little bit of like the same. So in this case, I would go for tough now. And then I would go for just cobble and put it there. And what we could do, let's grab the iron bars again. Oh. My spelling. Let's put one of these there, these there, these there, and this one up there. Yeah, I like this. And just because I'm lazy and we're doing this in creative, I'm just gonna copy this over. By rotating it twice. Like this, yeah. And of course, we can still change this up like a little bit. Let's put you there. Let's see. Can we? No, it's too much. Too much. I'm gonna make you a little bit smaller. Put you up there. There. Done. So they're all hanging on different heights. And let's see if we can just fill the rest up with moss. Now, if these would grow like all the way down and give off way more light, that makes like 100% difference. I'm not gonna make all of it like moss. I don't think that's needed. I even like this with it because it just gives like it's a little bit different. Only this needs to go. So down here, it's actually getting pretty full. The only thing I would add is make like another one here. Or maybe make something else here that's like, that covers this corner. So we filled that corner with a tree. This with the stalagmite, that with a waterfall. So, what could we build here? I don't know if there was something else that PT had. We could build one of these, just like I said before. But we could... maybe he did have something else on it. I'm quickly gonna search for his drawing and see what else he had on there. Okay, so he said stalagmite. Oh, crystals. Waterfall, water, axolotl, rocks. Okay, so we're missing rocks and we're missing crystals. Let's make a crystal together. I've made a crystal before. I think I've showed you guys. I wanted to type crystal. Yeah, I'm definitely a thing. Which color should we do that? Should we do it green? Because it matches like the glowing ores for me. Let's make a green crystal today. So let's take out the frog lights because we can. Let's grab some green carpet. I don't actually... I think we want to use like lime. Because that's a lot brighter and a lot prettier. Gonna go for glass. The green glasses. Right. Lime. Okay, let's take out the terracotta, the concrete. I think that's maybe the wall. Let's just see where we're gonna go. Okay, so if I make a crystal... Oh, apparently there was water there. Hello. If we're gonna make a crystal, the one that I'm gonna make, I'm making 80% out of glass. And what I then like to do is like here, I just like to... Wait, let's do it like this. And this. And then I just like to block spam the glass blocks around it. This is just a really easy design of a crystal. Thank you. Oh, my brain isn't really braining today. Let's just make it one more higher. So I'm already starting to fill up the lime green lights here. This is gonna be the easiest model for these things that you can find. let's do one there because we can. Now it's this is a 4-block with on all sides built out. So what I do now is now I'm just gonna go for like the fancier colors, the brighter ones, and let's just randomly replace a few and then go up again. And this time I'm only doing the middle. And I'm gonna add the lighter ones around here. Just gonna make it a round crystal. That's just easy. And then we go here into the paints. What I recommend is putting in these corners the darker ones underneath, like the lighter ones on top. And then we can put the lighter ones like here. So it actually looks like it's a little bit round. We can place 4 in here. So it actually looks like it goes up. And of course, depending on how much light we want to have, we can always like replace these with glass blocks. Let's see if we do wool. If it makes it like just a little bit easier for the eyes because it's less dark. I think that might have been a better choice. You can even put these here on the side. Now, if you want to make it like it's a little bit more twinkly than this, you can also use white glass. And what's really good with this is you can actually do like a little bit of color theory. So between green and white is yellow, I believe. So if we would just like place yellow and white in there, it already looks way different. And if you want, you can also choose to do that in combination instead of the darker or the lighter colors. Let's see if we can get some yellow glass as well. It's definitely the theme in this this cave. There. Let's put some here. Can I? Yeah. Now we could also put yellow concrete in there, or yellow wool, but that might make it a little bit more distinctive than it should be. Or a little bit more like a clown thingy, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't really know if I like this. I do think the top is a little bit too invisible. So I might add this in there. Yeah. I think I'm gonna leave them green because I actually like that a lot more. I can remove that. Yay. There. And of course, what we can do to just make it feel like it fits here. We can just make another one of these here. But then let's make it only deep slate because that just makes life a little bit easier. And if you really struggle with gradients going up, just build in creative with only slabs, because that definitely helps. Because it learns you how to see the different like lengths that everything has. put you in there. Okay. So this is now what we have. So we have a crystal as well. We can actually do the crystal one more like little layer on top if we want. You can make it like it if you... So mine is straight. That's the most easiest crystal you can ever make. But if you really want to have it like go sideways, you can actually do it like this. Like this. But I don't really like that with this design. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. Now, the only thing we haven't done yet here is we haven't closed this off yet. So let's see if we can make this one more closer. And then just close it. I already know that the vines are gonna be copied as well, but that's okay. You roll. Oh, then it takes... Okay, wait. Apparently I didn't select this. So, out we go. Just to make your cave a little bit rounder and nicer, I'm doing this, but like I said before, you can also just make it like, yeah, going up and down. So it doesn't always have to be round. In this case... Oh. Just do it like this. Because I can. Actually, it should actually, if you do it right, it should be here like this again, because it's the shade of that. And you can just go around it. But I'm more here to show you guys how to make it not. You can make your own designs. I'm pretty sure of it. Oh, I did the wrong button. No, I wanted to do these. There. Now, just let us fill this up. I really like the fact that you see this in between. And that has more to do with how it is in the game itself. I do want to remove these because they don't really fit in with the theme. But yeah, I could write a whole book about things you can do. So if there's ever something you as my viewers have trouble with, just send me a message and let me see if I can help you. And it doesn't even have to be for this series, but just, yeah. Yo, need freeze. I can't think of something to help me. And then it will be, yeah, sure. And I might be busy. I might not be there directly, but I love helping other people, so. Nee. Want mama zit te swingen. Je mag vandaag even bij papa. Vandaag mag papa.
Is leuk, jij wilt ons alles op.
Morgen weer. Yeah, that was my son. It isn't a need-free stream without my son walking in. Let's just put this over there. There. I believe we can actually just do it like that. Yay! And then we have it all closed off. Now what we could do, just to give it a little bit more depth, we could raise these up with the slabs like this. I don't know if... I know they can escape over this. I don't know if they are capable of getting back in. So my preference would be to leave it like this. I know there are gonna be tough slabs in the new update. You might be able to make this round like one less high. That might be an option to do. But apart from that, I think we're pretty done here. Actually, a really short stream then. Oh yeah, I think I taught you guys everything I wanted you guys to know for today. So let me quickly see if I can find a picture for next week's stream. Let me do it like this. And it looks so good. Yes, thank you. Okay. I quickly need to run to my Discord. The next one. I know it's a cake. Okay, you need to save it. Then I need to go back in here. So this is the next one that's sent in. But we already did a cake last, like not even a month ago. So I'm thinking about how about we make a normal jack-o'-lantern and a normal pumpkin with eyes. I think that would actually be like a good idea to do. Oh, let's put these out. So PT, I know this was your request. What do you think? It looks really natural, right? It's... Oh, the only thing I didn't make is like custom round rocks. Like you see there in the pond. But I think this actually did what we set out to do today. So guys, we're gonna take a nice screenshot of this. Oh. And with that being said, oh, I'm inside my head. No. There. I wish you all a very good day, a very fine evening, and I will see you guys next time, which I think might be this weekend because I don't have an Igniter episode out because I'm working on a project that takes a little bit more time. Yes. So for those who are still here, my fellow Igniter 0 Hours who was here earlier in stream, he is also streaming. You can find his link on one of my Igniter episodes or streams, and I would recommend watching him, especially if you love a little bit of chaos. So guys, I will see you guys next week. Bye.